Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics, where we just had Snowmageddon, but it's all melted off the cars. Had 8 inches. Crazy. So we got about a week's worth of good weather, and then got another Arctic cold front coming in next week. So crazy weather. Supposed to be a El Nino type weather for this year. Means a cold winter instead of a mild one. Okay, so last video we worked on the Camaro, and this video we're going to work on the van, since it's outside and it's going to be half decent weather. I moved all my tires that were on rims over, and I found some good 16-inch tires that I think I'm going to put at least 2 on the front of this. This tire here is going on the Avalanche, but this tire on the van keeps going flat. Plus they're all bald and weather cracked. I like the wider, these are wide ones. I like the wide ones, well, all the way around, but mainly on the back. Just got some regular ones for the front, so we'll put them on at some point. So yeah, what did we do last episode on this van? I think we did the heater core. Did the heater core on this. Got that all working. This is a big cover. You know, it's all bent to shit. That bolts underneath of it. I already straightened it all out. Like I said, it was bent to rat shit. I think a couple of these fins are busted off, but that's okay. These vans are known for overheating, so I think they probably took a couple of fins out to cool it. Anyway, we're going to paint this black. But I didn't want to put that back in until we were done underneath there, because you can't get at nothing underneath there with this thing in the way. So we had it out of the way, do the heater core, heater hoses. Only thing we got left to do that we'll do in this video is put an electric fan on the engine. Now we got the engine flushed out, doesn't leak, got antifreeze in it, all that stuff, but she's still idling. Let it run for a long time, just idling parked here. It'll get up to like 200, 205. It's a little bit high. It'll probably be okay for driving, unless you get stuck in a traffic jam for 30 minutes. But what we're going to do is, out of my junk cars up here, we're going to grab an electric fan out of it and mount it in front of the radiator. Okay, we'll go over that here in a little bit. Once we get that electric fan in there, then we can put this cover back on and be done with it. Okay, now I got a sponsor. If you've been following along on this van, which not many people have, we put a fuse block. I'm going to take this off. Put a cheap fuse block in here, and it's wired to, so you can hook this up to the battery, so we can wire in, I forget how many there was now, about 8 circuits in there. One of them will be for that electric fan. Some of it's going to be for electric sunroof, the electric diesel horns a subscriber sent me, stuff like that. So instead of overloading the factory fuse block, that's what we got this external one for here. Now, as soon as I did all that, it must be AI or something, a sponsor emails me, hey, would you like one of these systems here? It's like, yep. So it doesn't have a name on it of the company, but I believe it's the company that sent me the email is at Apiele. I'll put all the link and everything in the description. So this is the whole system here. It's waterproof, and it's a six gang switch panel universal circuit control relay system box. That's what it's called. So basically, it's a fuse block like we put on there, but it's got all the buttons and everything on it. I guess this is just a main power. We'll have to figure all this out. Then here's all the switches, and they give you a whole bunch of supposed to be in here somewhere. Oh yeah, there's the buttons there. See, accessory, auxiliary, all the little things. So you put them in there, what you want. So when we do the fan, we'll put a fan or a picture of a fan on, say the first one. And you don't have to wire them in there. See, it's all just plugged in there. I got an on-off. There's your main on-off switch there. Kind of funny, it's only got 4 though. 6 switches. Okay, these are the main power to hook that up. There's all the fuses, bolts, some wires. We'll have to figure all this out. Like I said, they got the deal here. Mounting brackets. I don't know if there's mounting brackets in here. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. We got mounting brackets and zip ties. Put all that in here for now. There's all the little buttons. Oh, that's a circuit breaker. Circuit control box. I guess that's where all the fuses go in. We'll take that apart and look. And yeah. Yeah, that's inside the box there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a spot to hook all this up. Might be in the same spot close to the battery over there. Although we can just hook this on the outside now because nobody can, you know, short circuit it, bump into it, and all that. Then we'll figure out where we want the switches and all that stuff. So let me start hooking all this up. Then once we get that hooked up, we'll hook up the fan, electric fan, and then we'll go from there. Get some tires done. Just get a bunch of stuff done on this in the next few days. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys. I mounted the box up in here. This is the what I say that was, the breaker thing. So these were not long enough to reach the battery for me to go down in here and out. So I just tied them into the fuse block that I had. Okay, there's the positive, there's the negative. So we're just going to put that in like that. And then these are the, goes to the battery to here. Okay, then this goes to the switch. Then this goes to an accessory with the switch, key switch on. That's for the back, I think the background lights of this. It lights that up. Okay, and I'm still not quite sure why it's only got 4 deals with 6 switches. I'm not sure. We're gonna hope that it works. Okay, let me this is where that goes into. Let me maybe mount the switch. Had these little studs here. I'm gonna drill 4 holes somewhere like that. So let me do that, and I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm putting the switch right in here. I drilled 4 holes to mount it, then 1 for the cord to go through. So fixing to bolt that in there, and then run the power wire through where these speaker wires go through. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, next day. Rounded up some dual fans I had laying around. This is off a 2000 Camaro. They're like the 97 to 02 dual fans. They spin freely, but fixing to hook up a battery to them and test them. Got some wiring. I don't know why there's so many wires, but should only be right there. 2 to that one, 2 to that one. Okay, this one was laying beside a Nissan, but there was some Hondas around, so it could be a Nissan or a Honda. These ones got 4 wires to each one. Or do they? Yeah. Anyway, they spin freely. There was I blew some air. They had a bunch of dust and dirt in there. They were just laying outside. Probably best to power wash them down. Okay, so I could buy a big single fan that sticks on the radiator with zip ties, but I don't like doing that. I don't want to damage anything with zip ties on the brand new radiator, and I don't want to worry about them getting hot, brittle, breaking, and the thing falling around, flopping around. So we're gonna see here in a minute if we can mount these somewhere solid. So I'm gonna jack this up and put her on jack stands, and we'll get underneath there and take a look. Okay, so I'll be back. Guys, let's take a look here, show you what I'm doing. It's a new radiator here. I had to mount it in. There's a whole video on that if you want to know how to get a new radiator in these, since they don't make them for this van. Anyway, we got barely enough, 28 inches all the way across, but I may have to cut the ends off. I'll show you here in a minute, but get under here and look. Okay, this is for the oil gauge, copper line. We can avoid that. It's going to go up in here. Okay. These are the brackets that I made right in here. We'll figure out where we want to mount it. But yeah, right from the edge here to here is 28. But that's with some tabs on fans, so I can cut them tabs off and move it in a little bit, which I might have to. I'm fixing to put it up in here and test it. If I didn't show, here's the new heater hoses and their new heater core up there. So that's all done. See that cover? I forget where it comes out. Anyway, that cover covers the whole bottom here, and I think up in here somewhere. We'll put it on here later. But yeah, we'll I know it bolts to this. Okay. Got the tires off. The tread is not too bad on these, but it's I know they're really old. See all the weather cracks here? They're ready to blow out, and this one's been flat for a while, so it even cracked more. That's why we're going to change them. But these are 245 50s 16s. So I know I got some like 225 60. I believe this is the same way Hell, it might not be as bad as the other one, but... Oh yeah, see all these big cracks here? All these cracks in here. Yeah, these... I'm pretty sure, are these the... Let's see what brand these were. Now, Primewell. And Michelin's. See these back ones? They're all cracked as well. I just don't think I have a set of 4 matching. Well, I think I can come up with 4 of the same size, but I'd rather have wide ones on the back. I think I bought these brand new and for my, not the rims, just the tires, for my black 99 Camaro. Oh, it's probably been 15 years, maybe longer than that. I bought them, and then I bought new tires for the Camaro. Well, I think 2. Anyway, these were off that, so they are about 15 years old. Not very many miles on them, but anyway, we'll change them, get everything off the tire machine here, hook it up, hook the air up to it. I'll show you the new tires I'm going to put on it. And we need to change the flat on the Avalanche, which is this one. Need to paint the bottom cover up. Okay, so here's the fan. These mount in the, they're actually 93 to 02, but 93 to 96, I believe, have just a single fan. A bigger one than these, just a single. And then I think in 98 to 02, they have the dual fans. And I'm pretty sure one fan would be for the regular engine temperature. Then the other one would be for the AC, when you turn the AC on. So it would be in front of the engine. But we're putting this on the back of the engine. But this would be, let me just separate these a little bit. Got the 2 wires there, 2 wires there. So if you do black negative, what it's going to do, we'll hook it up to this battery here. Hang on. That's blowing the air this way. It's sucking the air from the radiator. But then you can reverse this, but it makes a funny noise. Well, not a funny, a different noise. Let me just kind of try and do everything with one hand here. I think we'll hook it up the other way. Anyway, that is reversing the fan and blowing the air. It would be blowing the air into the engine. So we'll do it as, it should be that way. It should be blowing the air on the radiator. But I don't know if I want to hear that noise. We're not going to turn it on very often. I think maybe we're going to have to, though. I'd rather have the air blowing on the radiator. That would be sucking it out. blowing it in. I think we're gonna have to hook it up that way. I'd rather have the air blowing on the radiator, just like the wind would come in to the grill and underneath and cool it. Anyway, it is 28 inches from the edge of this, see? So if it's too tight of a fit, I'll have to cut them off and put some screws in here. See? That's probably what I'll end up doing, because I think it's going to be a little too tight. But if it isn't, we can run the screws in here. Okay, let me figure that out, and I'll be back. Okay, guys. Got wired in here. Use these deals I got from eBay there, little solder connections. Put them on there. Use a heat gun, heat it up. It'll melt the solder in the middle, seal the ends off. So that's one fan. I'm wiring them separately. And then the second one is in here. The ends are in there. And that's for the oil pressure gauge again. But I just put in some self-tappers all the way up to here. She's pretty solid. I mounted it to this brace here, which hooks onto that cover, which I'm fixing to put on. I don't know if I'm gonna paint it or not. But anyway, I just tested them out on the battery, and just marked negative with a piece of black tape. So I tested them out there, and this here, and I'll run it through this hole that was here. I'll probably put some tape around that. So now we need to, here's for the fuse block. We're going to hook them up, but we're going to hook up, it's got two screws holding that in there. One. Okay. So all the wires go in through the top, through here. I don't know if I showed the inside of this, other than the pictures. This one, like I said, we'll have to hook to the AC wire, accessory wire for the backup lights and the switch. Okay, so they come out there, and then you just hook your, say these wires here, you just hook them through here and put them in through here like an old fuse block type, and screw it in there to tighten them down. See? So what we're going to do is hook it up to the two 30s. 30, 30, and 20, and then these are the smaller ones, 20, 10, and 10, and we'll hook them separately up to the two 30s, and then we'll test the switch out. It said something about turning it on for 30 minutes so it learns something or does something. I don't know. I have to reread it again. But anyway, let me put them wires in there, and then we'll test out the switch. So I'll be back. Okay, guys. I just got that in there to see if it's getting current. Okay, there's one fan, there's the other fan, positive and negative. I said you wrap it around here. Okay, this is the accessory wire, but I just hooked it up to the positive for now. Now it says, let the device be powered up for 24 hours, and red line is directly connected to positive electrode. See, connect this red wire to headlight or ACC. That's that one there. So I just connected it just to there for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run a ACC wire, accessory wire, and we need to power these lights up here in the gauges. So yeah, I could run it from the light switch or just an accessory. If I have accessory, these lights will stay on all the time, but that'll probably be all right. They're easy to replace if they burn out. But anyway, there's a whole thing for what all the lights do. Blue light. Oh. There's a whole little sequence here. Lighting mode setting, red, blue, green, purple. Say, I'm not sure. It's a little complicated what all them lights mean and everything, but I don't care about flashing background lights and all that. I just want it to function. So I figured out this. That's one fan. Turn it off. And then this is the other fan. So both fans. Okay, one's still working. Yeah, it's a little squeaky. I'm going to put a little oil or something on it. So anyway, those two is for the fan. Fan 1, fan 2. We'll get the little caps and see what they say for fans. And let me see here. No, it's still confirmed. Okay. So I would think that you had a bunch of stuff on. Yeah, it says you got to push it twice. So you click that, it just takes the power out of all that. So let's say you had a whole bunch of stuff going on. Instead of going and pushing off, you just push that red button there. And then that'll, see, nothing connected to these ones here. So you just turn one thing. So it looks like it'll work. We'll let her run for a while, make sure it don't overheat, and make sure I got the right gauge wires on there. Make sure they don't, the only wire I had, but make sure nothing burns up. And we'll leave it powered up for, so I was trying to, oh, there it goes. See, there's, the light goes on there. Okay. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, I want to show you a battery that a sponsor had sent me. Nice enough to send me one. This is a lithium battery. So we're in the 21st century. And I'll go over it. It's a Life P04. And I think that's the model of the battery. Okay, and this is called the company is XZNY. XZNY. Okay. Normally, a battery would be twice this size for the power that this puts out. So this is why it's called a compact, even though it's a lot bigger than a conventional car battery. So the technology has come from twice this big down to this size. Okay, smaller size, same capacity. Okay, now I'm not an expert on these lithium batteries, so I was reading the owner's manual. Anyway, they got a 3-year free replacement warranty, right? You get a refund and all that stuff. There's the owner's manual. Now it says can't use it for starting motorcycles or cars. So it's not a car battery. What it's for is RVs, solar off-grid applications, home energy storage, and marine. That's the main uses for it. Okay, so you can't put it in as a car battery. It doesn't even have the, well, I guess you put a side post thing on there, but 10 years is what it lasts. Okay, it lasts for 10 years. Compared to regular car batteries, I buy the cheapest car batteries from Walmart. They don't last very long, maybe a year. I think it was AutoZone. Yeah, it was AutoZone. Years ago, I bought a battery from them, and I didn't, just their cheapest, because I figured, well, I'll get a new battery for my car. And I didn't even realize what the warranty was on it, for how long. I thought it was a year. So about 100 days, little over 3 months, it craps out. Wouldn't charge. Battery tester said it was a dud. So I took it back, says, hey man, I need another battery. Oh, you're 10 days over the warranty. And I said, well, what was the warranty? It said 90 days. So they make batteries long enough to last the warranty plus 10 days. Nuts. So that's when I quit buying from places like that, AutoZone and O'Reilly's and all that. I buy them from Walmart. But anyway, this will last 10 years. Now, it says, like if you have it in an RV, you could run a big AC unit for 4 hours straight with it. A TV for 27 hours, a fridge for 30 hours. So you get the hint. It's going to last a long time. And I don't know if it was this, I think it's this battery. It only takes like an hour or so to charge it up. So, and you can use a solar charger on it, which I will show here in a little bit. I got another product here, and you can use a solar panel to charge it. So if you're out camping, charge it up in a couple hours probably with a solar charger, and be good for 27 hours straight watching TV, or 30 hours food in your fridge. So yeah, that's about it. It's got a whole bunch of features in here. It came, if you noticed earlier, I was testing the fans on this battery. I was charging it up because it says that it comes at 50% capacity due to shipping. So I charged it up there. But you're supposed to use a special charger, I think. So I just put it on there for a little bit. So you do not use for motorcycles. And it's not a CCA performance. Do not start motorcycles or car engines. Okay, it's got a whole bunch of short circuit things in here. It can do all kinds of stuff. It won't overcharge, it won't undercharge. It's got a thing in there to, so here's the picture of the solar panel to charge it. Oh, about 4.5 hours with sunshine for a couple little battery solar panels. So anyway, it's nice enough to send them to me if you think you are in the market for that. Now, I have a couple RVs. That big one there, it's got a couple, 2 or 3 car batteries in it, but they've been in there for a long time. They're probably duds by now. And then I got the old fiberglass one that I'm going to restore eventually. So I may use it for that, but it's good for this van. Not sure how far I'm going to go with this van yet. But if I did all the interior in it and put in little, you know, sink and stoves and electrical stuff and AC or fans or whatever, this would be good to power it. Make your own little battery box over there or over here and put that in there and just power all the inside stuff with this, and then save this for your, you know, starting up the car and your stuff, lights and all that. With this, you could wire it up to just all the interior stuff you need for camping. So, you know, it's an idea. I'm just not sure how far I'm going to go with this van. But anyway, I'll put a link and information and stuff in the description. So yeah, check them out. Okay guys, fixing to put the cover bolted on there, if I can remember where all the bolt. It should be pretty easy. I think some of these bolts broke. I had to grind them off, so it might take me a little while to round up. I don't think I'm going to bother painting it. May paint it once it's on there. I just didn't feel like painting it and then waiting for it to dry and all that stuff. Okay, the tire situation. Went over the old tires. These tires here are off a Grand Marquis that I got. When I say these ones were 245 50 16, these are 225 60 16 Firestone. They look pretty good. I mean, the tread's really good on them and no cracks or anything, so I think they'll be good. So I'm going to take the tires off these rims, put them on these rims, the 2 front. Now there's 2 more on the car, but the rear one keeps going flat, and whether it's cracked and everything from sitting, I don't know, and why it went flat, I don't know. I think I must have, from when I bought it to pushing it out back there, it must have ran over something, and a nail or a screw or something. So I'd have to fix that. But I think for now we'll just put the 2 front ones on there, and then maybe I'd put wider ones on the back. I don't know. But yeah, we can see what see how it kind of matches up height and width. Okay, well, the 225 is taller, isn't it? It's a lot taller, a little bit skinnier. Yeah, I think they'll be okay. Yeah, I kind of wanted to keep it lower to the ground, but that's all I got for now. Could always get some lower ones. I got a couple of like 205s and 215s, but I think these are the best 216s that I got that'd be good for this van. But anyway, let me put that cover on, change these tires over, and I'll be back. Okay guys, I got the 2 tires off the Ford rims, and one of them switched over. Get it all switched over, and it was just leaking out of the valve stem. So I had to take it apart again, well, and put a new valve stem in it. So that was the problem all along. That's why this side went flat after a while. So, and these are pretty wide rims. I don't know what they are. I don't know if it says it on here. 8-inch or 9-inch or something. But I just hate changing tires like that. it's hell getting wide tires and skinnier tires on there. You got a big old gap like that, and you got to pull it up, and anyway, just taking a break. I still got to do the other left side. So take the drums off this van. The pedal went to the floor when I got it, and checked the master cylinder. There was no fluid in it, so I put fluid in it. But now it's getting a little bit of brakes, a little bit of pedal, since I've just been driving around the yard here, but it's pulling to the left. But it still needs to be gone through, bled or something. So anyway, the brake pad, the Mead looks pretty good on them, but you can see all these weather cracks in them. And this hose looks pretty old. It's kind of frayed at the bottom there, but I can't see any. It's a little damp right there, but it's hard to tell if it's leaking any fluid or not. This wheel bearing here seems a little tight. The drum looks okay. I guess I probably should just redo all the brakes, but I'm not going to for now. I took a little sandpaper to them, took the glaze off of them. Yeah, these are the same thing. Lots of meat, but just kind of, I think someone went over this truck probably, you know, 20 odd years ago, and then just sat. But yeah, the drum's a little bit of scoring on it, but not bad. Can't really see any bad leaks or anything. I need to check that the master cylinder is right here in the floor, and I'll probably check that here in a little bit. But I don't have the cover for it. I'm gonna make a cover. But anyway, I'll check that fluid later. Probably, I don't know. It's hard to say where. It's got to be a brake line or a brake cylinder. Anyway, I'm gonna take that tire off, swap it, and we'll put the tires back on. And okay, I'll be back. Oh, I got the let me show you. I got the cover on here. I didn't bother painting it, but I had a bunch of clips to. That's what it was missing. I'm missing a bunch of clips that all broke, that go in here, that they bolt into. There's 4 here, and shit, 2 up there, 3 along the bottom. But anyway, yeah, that's it there. Like I said, I think they took the fins off of here, get more air in there. But it should get air in through the grill as well, coming in through here. So it should get plenty of air, but okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, got the old 2 tires off. Tire off the Avalanche, swap that. So there they are. Can't really tell if it's any higher. I mean, it probably is a little bit because they were taller, but yeah, taller, big wide ones on the back would look nice, but don't have any. Okay, yeah, and I changed the rear tire on the Avalanche over there, so we're done with the tire machine. Okay, I got something to show you here, and we'll move on to something else. Okay, guys, I got another product to show you from Vtoman. They have sent me jump boxes, jump starters before. Not sure if they wanted me showing the opening, but I just barely opened it. That's as far as I got here. It is a power plant. They give me a whole bunch of stickers here too. Okay, we're gonna unbox it here in a minute. And it's a, yeah, portable power plant with a lithium battery. I think 2 solar panels. Yeah, 2 solar panels. We'll hook them up and hook it to the power plant. So that was a box everything comes in. Okay, let me pull these out of the boxes and we'll set it up in the back of the van, and we'll go over the specs and everything on it. Well, we go over what's on the box here. Portable solar panel, 110 watts, high conversion, high compatibility, waterproof, durable, kickstand, portable and foldable. And okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I just set it up in the van. Okay, here's the box that come in. Box that was in the box, within the box. It's called the FlashSpeed 600 Super Safe Life BMS Power Station. Okay, so I'll show you that. Let me see. Called the portable power station. 110 watt solar panel. It charges in 1 hour. I haven't done anything else. I haven't turned it on yet to see how much power's on it. That other battery that I showed earlier, they had to ship it at half charge, so we don't know what this one is yet. Okay, 600 watt output power, has 2 AC ports. That's these here, so you can just plug in an electrical device. We're going to test that out. 2 USB ports, A and C. Yeah, 2 little ones and 2 big ones. 1 DC 552 port. That's that one there. And then you got your power supply cigarette lighter type thing there for 12 volt. Yeah, car outlet, that's called. Powers up to 8 devices all at once. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can plug in 8 devices and let it run. Okay, this is to charge it up. These are the cords that come with it. So you got your cigarette lighter cord right there. Okay, we'll figure out where that goes. Oh. Right there. Okay, that's to charge it up from the wall of your house. Plug that in there. Okay, the solar. We'll go with the solar here in a minute. So you got a cord for this deal here. Cord for this deal here. So it comes with all the cords. Okay, and it has the Life PO4 lithium battery, which is the same battery I showed you earlier. Okay, that's the stuff I had written down. Here's the user's manual, which I'll read here in a minute. Figure out how to power it on. This little deal here is just for, oh, I guess that's for all the cords. Put all your cords in there. Okay, and you lift it up. It's actually pretty light, so it's a pretty small battery in there compared to that other one I showed you. Oh, it's even got a light. Oh, okay, it's got some charge. There's a light there. Oh, brighter. Flashing. Okay, cool. So yeah, if you're carrying that around, just turn on the light there if you're in the dark, camping or something. Okay, pull this out of there. This is the solar panels. Okay, open this up. This is the charging cord. So, guess you would plug them into there. And that into the solar input right there. Those two and that one. I guess it's on it. It's 76%. USB, DC, 99 hours. Oh, AC. Okay. Okay, let me read some of this. We'll grab something to plug into here and check it out. Be right back. Okay guys, this was the user manual for the solar panel. It's really only a couple of pages and the rest are all in different languages. So okay, so I hook up the AC at 75%, plugged in a drill. That on. There it is. So as it's using, see right now it's 27 hours left on the whole unit. But if you leave this on, hour. Anyway, it tells you how many watts are coming out and how many hours left you got and all that stuff. So yeah, this is pretty cool to run a lot of stuff and charge up stuff. And like I said, it's pretty lightweight. See? So I didn't find a user's manual for this, but it looks pretty simple, really. Okay, let me hook up this solar panel. The sun, it's cloudy right now. There's no sun, but I'll just spread it out, hook it up, see what it looks like. Okay, be right back. Okay guys, you would just spread it out like that towards the sun. I wish the sun was out right now, but yeah, you just spread that out, hook up your positive and negative. Okay, and then it's for like 3 different devices to hook this up to. And this says solar input right here. So that's where that would hook up. It's right there, red and black. Let's plug it in like that. So yeah, like I mentioned about that battery previously, good for emergency use, camping, RV, you know, stuff like that. It'd be perfect for a little van like this, or you know, emergency use in the RV, power up stuff there for a while, and have the solar panel going there when it's sunny out, which it's sunny here 90% of the year. Just we're right in that 10% thing in the winter. So yeah, it's pretty cool device. Come in real handy. Well, I think it's doing something. Didn't it say 27 hours? Now it says 29 hours. Input 1 watt. Yeah, it's even getting something in the cloudy day. It'd be nice to see what that says when it's bright and sunny. I think it said charges in 1 hour, but that might be for the cord. Plug in the house power, but solar may take a while longer. But anyway, that's it guys. I'll put the link and everything in the video description, so you can check them out. And yeah, I put some straps on this van here. Put some staples. Well, first I put these upholstery hog rings on there because that's all I had. And I got a stapler and staples and stapled it, so keeps it from going all the way over and screwing up stuff. Put it on here. That side already had the factory stuff on it. But anyway, I'll be back. Okay guys, it did have a user's manual. I didn't want to let y'all know it didn't. I'd left it up by the Camaro when I was unboxing it. These stickers. And just little, just don't disassemble, try to repair or modify it. Don't expose it. It will explode if it's over 266 degrees. So unless you're on Mars, I don't think it's going to, and it's not waterproof, so don't store it near rain or moisture. Keep away from children. So yeah, these are all the stickers if you sticker it up. And oh man, it's starting to rain out. So yeah, here's all the stuff to all the specs and everything. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, let's take a walk over here. We're gonna put electric sunroof in this van, maybe two, but at least one up front. So I've got this VW 2003 VW Jetta wagon, and she's almost all parted out. It's actually ready to go to the scrap crusher, but it ain't gonna bring much, so there's no big rush. I sold the engine and I gave them a good deal on it if they pull the transmission. So I'm waiting on somebody to buy that. You got the front little section there, got the hood on the roof. But yeah, sold a lot of parts. Now somebody that either bought the hatch or the doors, I think they must have stole the ignition key to this, because I did have the key. I looked everywhere, I cannot find it. So the steering's locked. Okay, so here's the sunroof here. See, I've done this before on the Nomad. We cut it off this Jeep up here. Now I do have, I'll go over the sunroofs that I have here in a little bit. I do have one or two more of these Grand Cherokees. I ended up cutting all this out, but I only used the front section. But I didn't know at the time because, you know, the sunroof goes down and back at all them braces there, and I didn't know how much of the roof I would actually have to use. But I just used around the edges. Like I said, the sun and everything has ruined these seats, but they were good. But okay, so that's basically what we got to do with this VW Jetta. Now I was over here, guys just came by yesterday, bought transmission out of that Grand Marquis that I took the tires off. That's what reminded me of, I had them good tires. I do have a Honda, an old Honda Accord 2-door with a sunroof, and around a 2000 Nissan Altima with a sunroof in it. So we may use them. I'm sure I got a whole bunch more, like I said, on the Jeeps, but I'm going to save the Jeeps just in case something happens with the Nomad sunroof. You know, say, I don't know, it gets broken, hail damage, something like that. I'll have a spare. So I don't want to use a Grand Cherokee on the van. I'd rather use up these other ones that I have, especially this one since it's right here. Now, I looked and I cannot find a switch. I'll probably look a little bit harder. These are for lights and stuff, I believe. Like I said, I'm gonna look around a little bit more. Ah, shit, this thing's all... We can put a little material on that. That's the... So I don't know exactly where the switch is for this. The console's gone. It might have been on the console. And I'm missing that damn key because I wanted to turn the key, hook a charger up to the power and test it. But anyway, we're gonna have to take off these handles here. Is this a handle? I don't know what that is. That's a handle. Take that off, and the whole headliner's fucked up at the back, but we'll cut it in here somewhere, pull out the sun visors, pull this down, and get at it. And let me see, on the Jeep, the motor was in the back. We basically just want the wires. But see, on the Grand Cherokee, I used the switch from that and everything and hooked it up here in the Nomad. But like I said, I don't think these are for the sunroof. Anyway, let me figure it out and I'll be back. Okay guys, we got a Honda Passport here with a sunroof. The engine stuff's out, electrical's all screwed up. Got the key in it, but can't get it to turn. So I gotta pull the headliner out. It looks pretty easy. Just these screws there, 10 millimeter, and pull it out. We got to disconnect. These are the drain holes, drain lines right here, and we'll have to figure out how to work that in the van. But they got them on 4 corners. We'll disconnect them so we can pull the sunroof out. I pulled all the electrical here for it. There's a switch for it. Motor's right there. So I turn on the booster pack. Oh, hang on here. There's a booster pack already. We gotta boost it. There's the back. Front, and then it goes up. Then you can hit this just to, oh. So it cracks open like that. See, that's just how the Jeep one was too. So let's pull that down. Right there. Okay, we'll leave that down. Okay, so it does work, and we got the switch right here. I don't think we can use the part of the headliner because it's all molded in here. Anyway, let me do what I said there. Disconnect them 10 millimeters. Disconnect these hoses, and should just be able to pull it out. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I got it unbolted. I got the box of little brackets. It all bolts into some braces along the roof, which we're fixing to cut out. But anyway, came out pretty easy. Here's the drain tubes. I'm going to, I just cut them instead of trying to wiggle them loose and break stuff. We'll take them out later. Right now I'm going to use my cordless cutter, and I'll show you where I'm going to cut it and how it came out. Okay, so bolts in here, here, and that third brace there. Okay, so what we want to do, I can probably get away with not putting that brace in there by making something, but mainly we need this cut out from here all the way around there. But we'll go ahead and, well, see that back brace is. I'm not sure. We may just cut it. Well, hang on. And then it bolts in here too. So I'm gonna cut it right along here, right around these edges here. So let me do that and I'll be back. Okay guys, there it is, she's cut out. Okay, I just left this brace in here. If anything, we'll cut that off here and weld it in to the roof of the van, but I can't do it right now. It's right underneath this thing. I mean, I just don't feel like messing with it right now. Yeah, let's walk back. I already brought everything over. I just forgot the camera back there, so. We got enough to start with. We're not going to do it all this video. Well, maybe next video we'll put it in, not sure. We'll have to get it inside the shop, I think, because of the rain and stuff. We're going to have it all welded and spondoed and painted and stuff before we leave it outside. And these tubes there for the drip rails. But anyway, this is it here. It just mounts to this brace around the sunroof opening, and then that back brace goes back down here. But yeah, this is just the one piece of metal here and then that second brace. So basically anywhere from here up we can smooth it all out and weld that into the roof of the van. And same with here. We'll leave this brace on, although it's, I don't know, might just have a little bit of glue on there. But anyway, we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's it. There's the sunroof. There's the part of the roof, and we're just going to graft it in like we did the Nomad. Show you Nomad real quick. This out of a Jeep Grand Cherokee. And that's what we did. Just sliced in part of the roof like this, welded it all in all the way around. So we're going to do the same thing. So yeah, anyway, in an upcoming video sometime soon, we'll get all that done, and then we'll decide maybe we'll put one in the back. Comment below if I should put one in the back. This one seemed a little bit, it looks a little simpler than the Grand Cherokee one. It's a Honda. And these are all the little braces here. There's, what they do is, there's one little brace there. See the other ones? I think it went like that. And that'll be up by the top there where it curves, so we can we can modify them. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. Okay guys, I think we'll end the video on that. It's cloudy, sun's peeking out every now and then. It was forecast for 63, but we got another Arctic front coming in. Looks like it's covering the whole United States. So everybody's going to be in a deep freeze here, except for maybe the bottom of Florida, California. But it's going all the way down to the coast again, down to the Gulf of Mexico and the whole United States, 90% of it. So yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be a high of 44, and then after that she's getting right down to the 30s for three days after that, then slowly back into the 40s. After that, don't know, that's just a week out. But at night it's getting down into the teens, so it hasn't gotten that cold here yet. I haven't had any pipes bust. Every few years when it gets that cold, well, I got Plex pipes, but there's some plastic PVC, and no break. No matter if I leave the faucets open dripping, it doesn't matter. It'll freeze up. First one to go is a toilet water going to the toilet, that'll freeze up. All the plumbing is underneath here for that bathroom, and I got a second bathroom up there, and then kitchen on this side. It's all on this side, and then this back. And you can see I've been under there fixing leaks over the years. So yeah, last year I meant to get you can get these like a wire you plug in, and it's like a wire, insulated or something, and you wrap them around the pipes and then plug it in, and it's supposed to keep them thawed. And I meant to get that last time it froze years ago, and I forgot to get it. It's too late now to order one and get it in time. Could probably go up to Lowe's and get one, but I might go tomorrow, see if they got it, but they'll probably charge an arm and a leg. But anyway, pipe bursting weather coming up. Okay, well guys, I think that's about it. Got quite a bit done on the van. Well, got the tires, got the sunroof cut out ready, got the electric fans on there. Before that, we got a bunch of work done. We checked out the brakes. I meant to check the brake fluid. We'll get to the brakes eventually. They should probably be replaced, the pads and those lines and stuff. But we'll get to that eventually. And yeah, check out all them items came at once. So there's like 3 sponsors in this. The fuse block deal there, system, and the big battery, lithium battery, and then the power plant portable station there. So there's 3 items in this video. I'll put everything in the description below the video. Check them all out, and tell them Clunkers and Classics sent you if you think you need some of that stuff. And yeah, we'll see you next video. Might be on the Camaro. Probably be on the Camaro, because oh, so yeah, it might be about a week's delay before I make another video. I usually make like 2 videos a week, and then the last week or so it's down to 1 week, once a week. And I think this garage does not heat up very good. Well, I'll try to get some work done in the next week on this Camaro, and maybe next video will be on that. But yeah, I'm ready for winter to be over with. As you can see, all the snow's gone now. All the snow's gone. There was a little, no, there was a little bit right there. It's gone. All the snow is gone. 8 inches melted in, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. So yeah, there's like 20% chance of precipitation during them 3 cold days, so could get a little bit. It ain't gonna be nothing like last time. If anything, it'll just be a little white haze. So I'll keep you informed if it happens again, because that 8 inches, that was most snow I've ever seen down here, down south. So yeah, we'll get more done to this van as we go. As I said, I'm saving most of the body work to last. But yeah, I think we'll do the sunroof next. That seems like an easy project. Not easy, but a little time consuming and stuff. Another one will get wired into that system there. We'll wire that directly in there. We already got a switch for it though, so we don't need to use one of them switches up there. As I got the old, well, the cheaper eBay fuse block, I still got that. I might wire this into that type thing. Anyway, we'll get that one in. We'll decide on a rear one. Hell, I might as well. I didn't realize how many sunroofs I had. I didn't even know there was one in that. That's actually it's a Honda Passport, but it's identical, same everything as a Isuzu Rodeo, because I did have an Isuzu Rodeo right beside it that I scrapped. And I think they're Isuzu Rodeos with just the Honda name, Passport names on them. So yeah, I'm gonna mark that down. It's 8th of 98. It's a 98 Honda Passport. So Honda's supposed to make good stuff. It does work. But anyway, yeah, I got some more Hondas, some Nissans, maybe that VW one, Jeeps. I think there's one in that Durango, but I'm not sure. But anyway, I got enough sunroofs around. I can put another one in there. Okay, well, subscribe if you haven't. Like, comment, share, all that stuff. And we'll see y'all next video. Thanks everybody for watching.